Hello guys, it's nice to meet you guys. My name is Muhammad Rafiq bin Ramlan and I am 19 years old and I live at Talipok, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. And right now I am studying at Institut Pendidikan Kampus Keningau, Sabah. And for hobby, I would like to tell you all, I like to play volleyball and so many more, and such as like reading a manhwa and writing poems and playing games when a free time. But I really like to play volleyball more because it can gain me some health and I can lose some weight. So about myself is I think about myself about how special I am is I can easily become friends with people, and I think I am professional in games such as Ppismp 222. So if you guys want to fight me, you can fight me.
Okay.
So for my quotes of the day is be a good person, and you don't know whether if you're that good, it can help people. And that's all for me. It's nice to meet you. How about you? What is your name? Okay. Can you introduce me?
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ikhmal Hakimi bin Muhammad Ridwan, and you can call me Ikhmal or Kimi. I am 20 years old, and before this I studied at SMK Pekan Kuala Penyu as a Form 6 there, and I have been there for 1.5 years. I live in Kuala Penyu, Sabah, at Kampung Kitang. My hobby is playing football, and I also like playing volleyball with Rafiq because he is so professional at volleyball and handsome guy.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Then I like playing basketball with Hanif because Hanif is a very good player of
Yes.
basketball.
I really agree with that.
Yes.
Thank you.
My quote is about book. Books are the quietest and most constant of friends and the most patient of teachers. So we need to read book every day for our entire life to make us a good people for the next day.
Oh, I see.
Nice to meet you guys. Okay, then Hanif can.
Alright. I already know both of you. Now I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hanif bin Omar Ali, and I guess I was the youngest among three of us lah. Because Ikhmal is 20, Rafiq is 19. I was the youngest. I am 18 years old. I live at Kota Kinabatangan, Sabah, and my education when I was at high school at MRSM Sandakan. My hobby is like to play basketball. Like Ikhmal said just now, we always play basketball together. And I also like to play volleyball with Rafiq too. Three of us always play both of the game, basketball and volleyball. And I think I was a supportive person because I always support my friends to achieve what they dream, and I also a good listener because I always hearing their problems and they can easily tell their problem with me. And my quotes for my life is the quotes is time to shine. The meaning of time to shine is we need to try to improve ourselves and prove that we can be a good person for everyone. That's a little bit information for me, and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Okay, so sorry for calling you guys today because I have some emergency about some topic. So I really apologize to you guys because I do this meeting with all of sudden. So the topic that I want to discuss with you guys is about a smartphone or mobile phones. You guys know, right?
Yes.
So so in your opinion, Hanif, what is smartphone?
Smartphone. Thank you for your question, Rafiq. For me, mobile phone is our topic right now, right?
Yes.
It is our necessary things today. Mobile phone for me it was a portable device for connecting to a telecommunication network in order to transmit data, voice, video, and many more. Mobile phone nowadays very important and useful because it is help us and other people to communicate and doing our daily work. It's the mobile phone it is mobile phone meaning for me.
Oh, I see. So to be short, mobile phone is something crucial to us in our life, right? That's how the point of your point of view. And Ikhmal, do you know about the evolution from where the phone starts, from where and till now? Do you know, Ikhmal?
I think I know very well about this. Mobile phones or smartphones have undergone a tremendous evolution since they were first introduced. Here is a summary of the evolution of mobile phone. Firstly, early mobile telephones at about 1970s to 1980s. At this time, the first mobile phones appeared in very large and heavy forms. So it's so heavy to bring everywhere. They have very low battery life, and can be only used for basic voice call. This mobile phone cannot be used for some advanced call like nowadays. Okay, the second one is first generation. It starts from 1980s when the first generation of mobile phones such as the Motorola Dynatec.
Oh, I see.
Okay. They are still big and expensive. This phone is still big and expensive, and they only support voice calls without any additional features.
I see.
Okay, the next generation is second generation that use 2G. It's happening at 1990s when digital technology emerged in the form of 2G. This allows for better voice calls, text message, and some basic data service for the customers. So in these years, they are more advanced and have been upgraded to text message and basic data service. So it is more useful than the first generation and early mobile telephones. Okay, then is third generation, that is 3G. It's happening at early 2000s. In this year, it used 3G that brought significant improvements in data speeds. So at that day, data speed is more high and good for the customer lah. So this enabling better video calling service and internet access. The first smartphone appeared in this period. Smartphone is being created in this year lah, in 2000s. Okay, then is fourth generations. In this year, 4G has been created at the 2010s. 4G technology provides very high internet speed, enabling advanced video streaming, application and service. The smartphones are becoming common and growing rapidly. That means on that years from 2010s, so many smartphones that been created for the 4G access lah.
Oh, I see.
And lastly is fifth generation that's been released at 2020. So at that year, they have been created for 5G technology that speed ups the internet and dramatically improves mobile connections. So today we have used for 5G, but still have some place that don't have this 5G connection because the 5G connection still growing at the world today.
Oh, I see.
It's the 5G is support the Internet of Things (IoT) that used for everything in our life, such as lights, table lamp, and air condition that can be controlled by mobile phone.
Oh, I see.
So that is the evolution of the mobile phone. That's all from me.
To be precise, like if we see right now, right, this modern era, there are too many types of smartphone, such as now we see is iPhone, Apple, Samsung, Vivo, and Oppo. So, do you know, Ikhmal, like the first generation of phone, the brand of phone, first generation that have
Been created.
that have been created?
Based on my knowledge, in the first era of mobile phones or cell phones, I know some of the non-telephone brands as first is Motorola.
I see.
The Motorola, or the other name is Motorola Dynatec 8000X. It is the one of the first very famous mobile phones, and the phone is big and heavy phone that was launched in 1983. So this is the very first mobile phone that we created at that time. And the second one is Nokia. We have been know Nokia, such a legend phone for us.
Yes, I've been using it for 2 to 3 years like that when I was little.
Okay. The Nokia is also played an important role in the beginning of mobile telephone. The Nokia Mobile Talkman is the name of the Nokia at that year. This phone is introduced in the early 98s and it was one of the first models that could be used in a car or carried by hand. So it's not heavy or big anymore to bring. No way lah, heavy to
Nice.
go. Okay, and last one that I know is Ericsson. Ericsson was a major player in the mobile telecommunications industry that time. They had several cell phone models, such as the Ericsson Hotline Pocket that been created in late 1898 and early 1990s. That's all I know for the brand phone that's been created at the first era of mobile phone.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Ikhmal. But I also a little bit curious about some evolution of brand that they have created after the 1990 and up. Like, I mean, such as the evolution. What, like a brand new brand, or are they still a same brand? After that, do you know some? Hanif?
Like Ikhmal said, the three of the brand that Ikhmal said earlier, we know that the brand is the oldest brand, right?
Yes.
The first mobile phone made, the brand of first mobile phone is Motorola and Nokia and Ericsson. But nowadays, the brand of the smartphone or mobile phone, they are still same brand. They are also Nokia, Sony, but there are also new brand that we know nowadays like Samsung, iPhone, Vivo, Huawei, and many more. And the difference between the old mobile phone and nowadays mobile phone is the function, especially the function. The old mobile phone, the main function is only to call, right? Like
Yes.
Ikhmal said, like Motorola. And Nokia also only for message and call. But the mobile phone right nowadays, we can do many things on the phone. And the biggest difference between the old mobile phone and nowadays mobile phone, like the first mobile phone, Motorola Dynatec 8000X, we can only use it for 30 minutes and we need to recharge it for 10 hours. Can you guys imagine how many time for us to recharge?
So good.
But nowadays, there are like fast charging smartphone that we can use for 10 hours, but we need to recharge only 30 minutes. Reverse mechanism of charging and usage. That is the difference that I can give between the old mobile phones and nowadays mobile phone.
Oh, I see. So, there are many difference, right? From old to the modern era. But Ikhmal, do you know like features like what is in the smartphone? Some of it, do you know, Ikhmal?
What I know about what is in the phone is about calling using the mobile phones. This type of useful of the phone is already have the evolution of calling. So the evolution of calling using mobile phones has undergone a significant transformation to along with advance in technology. The main development is first is early voice call. So then at around the 90s era, when mobile phones were first introduced, their functionally was limited to basic voice calls. Only use basic voice call. Users can make and receive voice calls, but other features are very limited. So they only can use call lah. They cannot use so many things like nowadays. Okay, then is international calls. Cell phones bring convenience in international calls. Previously, international calls often required special service or high fees, but with cell phones, users can call other countries more easily. So we need to pay too much for the call to do international calls. Okay, then is voicemail. As time goes by, voicemail or voicemail feeders become common. This allows users to leave a voice message if the call is not answered. So, for example, like I cannot call Hanif, so I can send a voicemail, so you can hear after you see my voicemail what I want to tell you. Okay, then is improve call quality. With the development of mobile network technology, the quality of voice call has also improved. The sound is more clear and there are fewer interruptions in calls. So there are improvement on call quality lah. So we can call more in the long terms or more quality at the calls. Then is conference calls. The modern mobile phone allows conference call with multiple participants. So this is very useful for business meetings and group communications. So we also can use these conference calls. So because we are students and we are always have to join a class and a meetings. So yeah, this is so useful for student or the teacher lah for the class. Then is video calls. The ability to make video calls is becoming common with mobile phones. Users can see and talk to other people in video calls, which is very useful for long distance communication and virtual meetings. The video calls and the conference call is almost the same, but video call is used more less than mobile data and network, and the conference call is for the meeting for the more people than the video call. And lastly is application usage. Communication applications such as Skype, FaceTime, WhatsApp and Zoom allow users to communicate via voice and video calls over cellular data or Wi-Fi. So nowadays there are FaceTime, WhatsApp and so many applications that we use to calling others and our family or friends. That's all from me. I know about mobile phone.
So there are many types of calls in smartphone nowadays, right? I would like to add more about, I think, of the features of smartphone. It's like nowadays our smartphone have internet. So like when we use the internet, we can gain more information. You can get more information like how to do this, how to do that, and not only that. We also get academic information such as mathematics, English language, and for example what we study right now, right? Like Bahasa Melayu we are studying right now. So for me, this is very crucial for us because when the era is really goes by the years, the smartphone really become so much useful for our life to get information, to be precise. So about phone, Hanif, like, do you have some features that you want to add?
For me, the other features that we have on our mobile phone nowadays is camera. Right? Camera is the factor, became one of the factor for people to buy phone nowadays, because as we know, there are many companies trying to gain more buyers to buy their new model phone, so that they are trying to improve their features, especially on camera, because they know many people love to snap and take their pictures or beautiful scenery. Like we know Ikhmal like to snap sunset
Yes.
pictures in Bukit Langsat
Yes.
every evening. That's why the company like to improve their features. That is camera. The old mobile phone, like Nokia, there is no camera on the phone, right? But the phone right now has camera on it. The camera quality gets better year by year, from 144 pixel until now. Right now the latest quality is 4K Ultra HD and Full HD 1080 pixel. So the camera features is the important, and it makes the difference between the old mobile phone and nowadays mobile phone. That's it.
Oh, I see. It's really interesting, right? How the camera quality changed over the year, right?
Yes.
Guys, I think if I see right now my phones, there are some features like system, right? But can you briefly explain how the system, or how what are the system are in this phone, Ikhmal?
For nowadays, they only have two systems: mobile phones and tattoo. They are being separate for two. So the first one is iPhone that have iOS, but and one more is Android. So every phone have their own system, but only iPhone that use iOS. And for example, iPhone use iOS, but while Samsung have Android to guide user phones to update or something else, like the features of the phone.
Oh, I see. Yes, I agree. And if I see with my phones, there are also something like Siri, right? You guys know Siri. Siri really helped me to guide me through the phone. So, would you like to add more, Hanif, about something that have in the phones beside system? Beside that.
Inside our phone there are many apps, like
Yes.
like apps that we install, like games, communication apps like WhatsApp, entertainment apps like Instagram, and many more. There are a lot of entertainment that we can get just by using our phone. We can watch movie that we like, we can play our favorite game, read the news that we love, and many more. So the apps in the phone became the interesting part in mobile phone, and the apps was made by people from a company lah. The company made the apps, and for us to install the apps, we need to get it from Apple Store or Google Play. And the apps, sometimes they are free to use, and sometimes we need to purchase the apps. So the apps were very the apps were very we call more, and there are sometimes the apps was already in the phone. Like an example, if we have a Huawei phone, there are already some apps that they install inside the phone, like Huawei Store, Huawei Camera, and many more.
Oh, I see. But you guys want to know, right? When I was walking on the street, that I see a news that about a satellite and a phone. So I try to ask. I asked my brothers because at the time I was working with my brothers to grocery, right?
Yes.
And I asked him about how does the phone can communicate to all other people in the world, right? So because of my brothers have a degree in science computer, so he said to me, right, at phones, how the phones communicate with other phones or other place, right? They are satellite. They are satellite that been built, and the satellite is giving signal from phone to phone. Right. So for example, if Ikhmal, you went to Terengganu and Hanif went to Sarawak, you guys can still contact each other and call each other because of the system of communicate system, right? Satellite giving signal to others. Not only that, I would add like other countries also, other countries such as Korea, Brazil, right? We can also communicate to them through like WhatsApp or Telegram or Instagram. But nowadays, if we see the famous apps that been used for us to communicate through all of the world is what? Do you guys know?
For me, I usually use WhatsApp.
What about you, Ikhmal?
For me, I usually use WeChat.
Oh, I see. No, but the true fact is that make us can communicate through all the world is TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you guys can think it like the TikTok? We can see all other the videos from other world, from other countries, right? And they always give us FYP for your page, right? And then we could see all types of people, types of language, and type of religion. So I think that's all I think that about what they have in this smartphone, what's so-called smartphone. So we change our topic to the benefits of phones, the benefits of these smartphones.
But I want to add more opinion about the privacy of the phone.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Okay. Sorry. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Nowadays we need to be grateful because now our smartphone have privacy and security. Privacy is becoming increasingly important when using mobile phones today. Considering the various personal information and sensitive data stored on this device, there are some types of phone privacy that are important today, such as the first one is screen lock and password. So password in our phone have so much type. Like my phone, I use fingerprint and pattern. With locking the screen with a password, pattern or fingerprint scanner, It helps to maintaining your device privacy. This blocks others from accessing your device without permission. So it may help us to keep our phone locked and privacy lah. So second one is app authorization. With these apps you download often ask for permission to access various functions and data on your device. So you must check and control the permission to provide only appropriate access. Okay, next is data encryption. So the data inside your device must be encrypted, which means it is converted into a format that cannot be read without the correct encryption key. Okay, so this can protect your data if your device is lost or stolen. So if it means that, for example, Hanif lost his data in mobile phone, but he can encrypt the information or data from his old phone and the new
I
phone.
see. It's like transfer information.
Transfer the data. Okay, next is mobile network security. So, in addition to protecting the device itself, you also need to ensure that your mobile connection is secure, right? So, this can avoid connecting to insecure public Wi-Fi networks and consider using a secure cellular network or VPN when accessing the internet in public place. So when you connect the network everywhere, your network is still protected and you still have privacy on your phone. So that is remote data wipe. You should have the ability to remotely wipe your data if your device is lost or stolen. This can be done through features such as Find My Device on Android device or Find My iPhone on Apple device. So for example, you use iPhone, right? So you may have the Find My iPhone application, kan? Right.
Right, yes.
Okay. Last but not least is app privacy controls. This modern device allow you to be better control app privacy. You can set app permission, decide how much data is shared with the app, and even use features like app tracking transparency in iOS to control app tracking. So this may help you for more security on your phone. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
I see. Hanif, what do you think about what Ikhmal said about the privacy and something like that? What do you think?
For me, I think the privacy that Ikhmal said was very crucial because if like me, I was a clumsy person. I always forgot where I take my phone, where I place it. So if I lost my phone when I'm traveling, I can track it using the apps like Ikhmal said, Find My Phone, so that I can track where is my last phone location. That things very helpful for people, and it is also help us to protect our phone from other people or third party or hacker from take our information from our phone, because in our phone we usually buy online right now, right?
Yes.
So in our phone there are many our bank information in our phone. So that's the privacy very important for our phone.
I see.
I agree with Hanif.
But okay, so before we we go to the next topic. Do you guys have any idea, like, what are the things that we have in our system, in this smartphone? It's just random. I just random. Like, do you guys know anything? Like how Ikhmal said, the system and communicate, right? Apps. You said. Do you guys know something that we have in smartphone? Like, do you guys know anything? Like, okay, as for me, the other thing that we have in this smartphone is, of if nowadays, if my iPhone, if it's someone rob it, like take it without my without permission, right? If I see my mom, she tell me stories about her phone lost, but she can find it because at the old era they don't have GPS, right? But we should be grateful because nowadays our phone have GPS, right?
Yes.
It is very crucial and vital because GPS can know where our whereabouts, where are we going right now, right? Not only we know our lost phone, but if something happen, right? If our parents worried, so they can check some GPS apps to track where are we now, where are we going right now, right? So I think, what do you think, guys? Okay, do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
I agree with you.
The
Rafiq.
GPS.
100% I agree with that statement.
GPS is so important.
Yes. Okay, now we move on with the next topic of the benefits. First of all, the benefits of smartphone to us that will become teachers. So, who want to start first?
I think I will start first. Talking about benefit, there are many benefits of the phone, but I will talk about the benefits of the mobile phone in terms of learning and teaching. The first benefit is it making easier for teachers, for the future teachers like us, to find information more easily and quickly about teaching materials. So if we don't have ideas to what to do and how to teach our students, we can search some ideas or some activities for our students by using our mobile phone. That is the first benefits that I can give.
What about you, Ikhmal?
I think I have some benefit that I can tell both of you, but the benefit of that I know is in terms of the teachers himself about the firstly is the higher productivity. So the mobile phones have various productivity applications that help us to manage time and tasks. So this includes the calendars, reminders, planning apps and more. So this may help teacher to help himself at the work
Class.
or
Class.
class and anything. So then is the entertainment access. So every people have to entertain themselves, right?
Yes.
So With mobile phone, we can access various forms of entertainment on, including the music, video games, watching video, and electronic books. So this may allow us to fill our free time in a pleasant day, and for teachers, it helps teachers to on teaching the student using the music or video.
I see. And I think for the last benefits I can add is teachers. As for teachers, we may know, right? We may know that teachers have so many needs
Yes.
when teaching, right? When about to be precise, like books, and sometimes the books we teachers want to buy is not even here
Yes.
at our place, right? At the bookstore. This is based on how my mother, who was teachers, experience it. So smartphones, they provide online shopping. So in online shopping, we as teachers can easily buy any types of books we want,
Yes.
and with affordable price, right? Just with our fingernails, we can just click the book we want and buy,
Yes.
and we'll wait for the books, and then the books will come. And other than that, the benefits for us teachers is the qualities or the camera of video. If you guys can imagine, right? If we're in the class, if you want to do some documentation, like if you want to update something in class to our boss, or I mean principal, right? We need a good picture, right? A good picture, and our smartphone nowadays really give a good quality of picture, and that's why it was one of the benefits for us teachers, the smartphone. But I think we talk about this benefit, I think there are also a weakness, right?
Yes.
So I think the first weakness is to make us teachers neglect or lazy for our works, right? If you see the smartphone, if the teachers teaching or giving students works, homework, right? They just sit on the desk and playing their phone, and sometimes they don't remember the time, and they just let their students go on do the work with themselves, right? And sometimes students need help, right? And when students see the teachers is busy, then students will not be brave to us, right? And next, do you guys have anything weakness for us teachers? Do you have some specific answer?
Talking about the benefits of mobile phone, there are also disadvantages, right?
Yes.
There are always have pros and cons about any topics, but for mobile phone, the disadvantage about using mobile phone for learning and teaching, it will makes our students lack of social interaction, because as example, we only give them the work or task from the online, and then we just ask them to do the exercise and the task. There is no or lacks of social interaction between the teachers and the students. Not just the teachers and student. there is also like social between themselves, between the student itself. And other disadvantages, it will distract, especially for students. The mobile phone, if the too much usage of mobile phone, it will make students feel like not like to study using books, and it will and it many things that can distract students to use while using mobile phone, like while they study, suddenly there are notification of their game, and of course some of the students will press the notification and play game. It will distract lah. That's why sometimes the classic ways of study, the books is the best way to study instead of using the mobile phone.
Okay, for me, I have two weakness of the mobile phone for the teachers. First of it is almost the same with Rafiq, that the mobile phone can interference with the real life of the teacher. With the excessive use of mobile phones, it can cause interference with real life for the teacher, such as interference with social interaction, like Hanif said, lack of sleep, and lack of attention at work. So the teacher can't do very well on teaching the student. So the second one is loss of privacy, which is the use of mobile phones often result in large amounts of personal data collected by technology companies. For example, for the teachers, they may have so many personal data of the student, right?
Yes.
So it's so dangerous, and it may cause the other companies of that they can be threatened by the bad guy or something lah.
Oh, I see.
So the data may use it without a permission of the wrong hands. Yes.
I see. So, okay. Now the topic for our student. Who want to start first?
I will.
What the usage of smartphone? What causes to the student?
Okay, I will talk first about the benefits mobile phone itself for students. First, it is faster and easier for students to search information. Everything at their fingertips. They can just tap what topic they want to search, and they don't need to buy books. They can get from ebook, e-journal, e-article, and other electronic from the other online. They don't need to buy books from the bookstore. They just need they just can search it from the online.
Oh, I see. What do you think, Ikhmal?
I think I have some cons for the student of the mobile phone.
For you, Ikhmal, you really think that smartphone is bad for
Yes, I
student?
think the mobile phone is very bad for the student. So first of all, the mobile phone may interference with learning concentrations of the students. So using a tutoring telephone can interfere with students' focus and concentration in class or while studying. So this may distracting the student to study well.
Yes.
For example, like message, call, or game notification that can reduce the study productivity. So then is the deterioration in academic performance. If students spend too much time playing games, socializing on social media, or watching online videos, this can result in a decline in their academic performance. So their performance on the academic may be down. Then is time wasting. So this is the main topic of the cons of the student. So excessive use of mobile phone can cause wasting of valuable time that could be used for studying, exercising, or other productive activities that they can do, but they usually use their time to mobile phone, so it may cause the bad things for them. And lastly, it can be a sleep disturbance. The use of cell phones at night or even in bed can disrupt students' sleep patterns. So this may cause the student lack of sleep and lazy and in class.
I see.
That's all from me.
So yes, we can see like what Hanif said. Everything in this world have pros and cons, right? So for such as Hanif, he said that students can gain more information in the internet, right?
Yes.
And while Ikhmal, it can be distracted for our students to study. So everything have pros and cons, and in this meeting I really know many things thanks to you guys. Yes, and for the last, my conclusion for the smartphone is smartphone really have pros and cons, and smartphones are good and are bad in its time. I mean, like when the parents know how to manage their children of phone usage, so it never be a problem for students to use it. It's based on how the parents manage their children. So for the conclusion, my conclusion, smartphone is very crucial for us, because for the first is communicate, and other. What about you, Hanif? For the last conclusion?
For me, the good and the bad things is we can get from the mobile phone is based on how we use the mobile phone itself. If we use it for our benefits, then it will very useful for us to use. While if we use it for something that is wasting our time, then it will will not give any benefits for us. That's all for me.
Thank you, Hanif, for your alignment. For me, in my conclusion, there are many uses of the mobile phones. However, there are also many disadvantages that come from using them. So it is important to use mobile phones wisely and set limits to maintain balance in our lives. It is also important to understand the privacy risks associated with using mobile phones and take steps to protect our personal data. So lastly, with awareness and responsible use, mobile phone can be very useful tools in this modern life nowadays.
I see. So I think there are many knowledge I got from you guys.
We can get.
Yes. Like you tell all the fact about phone. I get many knowledge. So I am really grateful because I can make this meeting. And I'm really grateful to you guys because you came to my meeting. It really a good session with you guys. And because of this, I really am hungry. Do you guys think?
Yes.
I think I'm hungry too.
I think we need to eat at Maimunah.
Yes,
Yes,
let's
Maimunah
go.
with
Yes.
Nabil.
With Nabil.
So, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.